Igbo calls anybody that is acting not within the enclavement of his kinsmen Iberibe, onye Iberibe. Then Atotocha axis, we call them Onyefio, Onyevio. In English language, they are called the outlaw fugitive. Are you listening to me? Ifeayin in the recent time, we loved him. Everybody welcomed him because he worked hard. He worked hard in Zaire, worked hard in Sao Tome and Principe, in Gabon. He made his money. I'm trying to praise this young man, but all of a sudden he deviated, turning his back against his kinsmen. Now, Ifeayin was the key actors of initiation, the emancipation of this vigilante outfit called Ebubago that have been killing the youths across the Igbo land. Look at how 16 youths that were going for wine carrying in Imo State were mown down with plagues. They were killed by Ebubago security outfit. What did they do? They said they submitted them to be what? Miscreants. That's all. That was how 16 souls, innocent youths, some were married, some were unmarried, just wasted like that in Igbo land. Credit to Ifeayin. So any outfit that is orchestrating organized crime in Igbo land as an accusation by someone else is true. It's a naked truth. Because the governors, the political juggernauts, those that are sinking down development coming down to Igbo land are afraid of the youth because they know that the youth has now begun to believe that the story about witches and wizards is rubbish. The major witches and wizards we have in the southeastern Nigeria are the Igbo political clique. They are the one bringing down that land with witchcraft. When you block development coming to your homeowner, your kinsman, you are a witch or wizard. See, this time around, the whole youth have now begun to know that the person that has been forming all these secret vigilantes, murderous one, killing and maiming, decimating youths in Igbo land is Ifeayin. He's an outlawed man. Because in Igbo land, if you are operating as an outcast or an outlawed person, they will all ostracize you. The best treatment that you give to that man who was good before is what? Ostracization. No need of punishment because they have all manner of military forces surrounding themselves. They surround themselves with police, mobile police, soldiers, and even their personal security outfits, armed. So punishment cannot work. What I tell you that can work is ostracization. They should be ostracized. One person is Uhope Uzodimma. What about the Ubas? Do you know that Ifeayin is there? There's another Anduba, the man that one of the assassins, when, prior to Anambra State election, gubernatorial election that brought Charles Soludo, the governor, was testifying how they were being armed by Anduba. At Injikoka Junction there, they were apprehended and they testified that their sponsor is Anduba. So what are you talking about Ubas? You have many Ubas that were billionaires in Igbo land. That was how they had their own security outfit that killed, maim and maim, decimating the Igbo youth.
Okay, now let us just suppose this with a complaint from Abia State, where a lady raised alarm over a security outfit that is maybe arresting arbitrarily, torturing, and even killing innocent youths in that axis.
That lady should have told the whole world about a young military officer that committed suicide recently. Why did he commit suicide? I'm telling you, I'm not bypassing your question. Listen and listen good. I'm trying to elaborate expatiate my analysis that what they always bring to the news for the world to see is bad side. An allegation that has not been so at least verified, clarified, and substantiated. Listen, the soldier that committed suicide, what happened? He was sent to a pit in Abenyi City to start killing his kinsmen. His name is what? Vitalis. Corporal or Sergeant Vitalis in Nigerian military went to the so-called pit where they posted him to be killing Igbos. And they turned his gun upon himself. They turned his gun on himself and they shot himself. That was the news wave that spread 2 days ago that a soldier committed suicide. But Nigerian national newspapers, they can never tell you the cause of that death. Some started to speculate that it was among the soldiers that unknown government that went and killed those soldiers. For what? At Obiapa Junction. How could a soldier be employed to do that kind of dirty work? They don't want to tell the story. That soldier, Vitalis, was posted to begin to kill Igbo youths. He said no. He didn't say no to his military superiors. He went out, he went to that place, turned the gun against himself. He killed himself. The written note was read. We found out that the soldier was employed to be killing his Igbo kinsmen. It might be Igbo, it might not. But the man died because of the kind of dirty job he was assigned to do. So when this lady is coming up with an allegation, it will come out with allegations that will dent the names of the Igbo, the personality of the Southeasterners. They will not come out with allegations that will exonerate the Igbo man from the oppression, suppression and persecution we are going through now. They just paint it. Let it look like we have bad boys. Our youths are killing. IPOB are bad. Some unknown government, you know, that they are like unknown soldiers. They mask their faces. They will go to Igbo land and kill somebody. They will say it's IPOB. How do you know the identity or the personality behind the masked man? How do you know? You don't know.
We have our men, we have our system. We know saboteurs will try to come to sabotage Govt, but we are resolute to fight any aggression that will come into this town. Yes. And that statement.
Good day, SFVR. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Ekpa, let us examine the statement that came from Ekpa, accusing Ifeayin that his security outfits, perhaps maybe vigilante, are into organized crime. We know Ifeayin as a respected citizen, one should have thought that he should be able to organize a security outfit that will be decent.
Well, Igbo.
Of his bail or the issue of his prosecution or trial, because the dynamics has changed, and the court, because it is a court of law and an impartial arbiter in matters like this, the court will naturally stand down and expect the litigants to exhaust the process of negotiation, because that may be the way forward.
Finally, let me not use the word finally. I would like us to go into reverse it, but before we go there, right, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is one who says he's been fighting for self-referendum for Biafrans globally, and that they're all about fighting for the self-determination, the freedom of Biafrans. But if you check his X handle, what the pictures that are being posted there, it doesn't reflect what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. For example, with what Nnamdi Kanu said in court today, that IPOB is a peaceful group. They're all about finding their own ingenuity, their independence, right? And the right for them to own. So if Simon Ekpa supposedly says that he's fighting for something similar to what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, if you go to his account, the kind of pictures there and uploads, don't you think it's rather complicating issues for Nnamdi Kanu as well? If at all the court may want to grant him any form of clemency or clear off his charges?
Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are not on the same page.
Okay.
They are also not on the same direction. Nnamdi Kanu is the face and the leader of IPOB.
Okay.
And he has professed several times that they are against violence, and that IPOB will never adopt violence in their approach. Nnamdi Kanu has also at all times condemned the reason to violence, and he had urged that anybody who believes in their philosophy and ideology of self-determination should not adopt violence. And that is why they have been asking for a referendum, so that they will follow international statutes, so that they will now determine whether their future and whether they will remain in Nigeria or not. They have never had a reason.